1, 2, 3, go! Welcome to Perfect Word Media. My name is J. Monroe Johnson, and today is Sunday, September the 7th, 2025. This, the Justice for Eugenia tragedy, is about misogyny, the hatred of women by men, women with power, women with money, mothers with money. It makes some men plot to do what to her, King Sonny?
Well, to do everything they can. If she's got money, take it. If she's got property, take it. And ever how they have to do it, they don't care. If they have to hurt you, they'll do it to get it.
Thank you, King Sonny, for that pure truth testimony. They attempt to justify the unjustifiable and claim that it is God's will, that God is a white man and he made white men only most closely in God's image and ordered white men only to dominate all other human beings.
Yes.
Including white females.
Right.
I don't think so. I know they're wrong.
Yes.
And they do too. They're just thieves with weapons. And they hide behind the Bible. They hide behind the badge. They hide behind qualified immunity. Yet it is what we build penitentiaries for. Is that true, King Sonny?
Yes, sir.
Folks, they won't be the first group of officials sentenced to federal penitentiary. They won't be the first and they won't be the last. They got caught. Pray for them. Send them a Christmas card sincerely at least once a year. All you need is their name, inmate ID number, and the penitentiary address that they are confined to. A real tragedy. You know, I remember an elderly man telling me that in the end, your integrity is all that matters. Well, folks, we're not perfect, but our integrity is well intact. Is that true, King Sonny?
Yes, it is, Chief.
I remember once, about 4 years ago now, I asked my mother, after I told her that Marshall County Sheriff Phil Sims had unjustly dismissed a theft case that totaled about $300,000 worth of vehicles, where people stole, frankly, several dozen vehicles from my mother. A total of 54 vehicles. Now, approximately 30 of those were inoperable, but it is extraordinary. Well, what's even more extraordinary is the sheriff ordered and/or condoned the theft. He did not want to take a report, nor did Albertville want to take a report when people were throwing chairs through our office window and our vehicle's windshield, screaming that we abused children. That too was ordered and/or condoned by the officials that did not want to take the reports.
Yes.
So Brother Chappell, being the chief financial officer for First Credit Finance Corporation, which is owned 100% by a white female, namely Eugenia, Brother Chappell went to the sheriff's department after going to the district attorney's investigative office and spoke to John Young, the chief investigator for the district attorney's office. And he said, I have tried for 9 months to get a police report, a sheriff's deputy's report, and they keep telling me that due to the size of the theft, they have assigned a special investigator. And then that's a stall tactic. Then they assign another investigator, and then that goes into an additional stall tactic. It's called delay, deny, defend your crimes as officials. That's what it's called. One more time, folks. Get you a black Sharpie permanent marker and an index card, and write these 3 words down. Delay, deny, defend what? Their crimes. That's the tactics they use to try to not be held accountable. The Attorney General has done that, and all of these officials. That's the mayor, the sheriff, 2 judges, 2 bankers, and a chiropractor. They're going to get lawyered up and defend their rights to what? Take the 5th Amendment. See, they game the system, folks. They don't think they can be held accountable for their crimes. You know, there's a quote or a saying, so to speak, in Las Vegas. And because my family's in the entertainment business, my brother's the lead guitarist for Leonard Skinner, the greatest Southern rock band of all time. His name is Damon Rogers Johnson. And we've spent a lot of time in Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. And I remember a wealthy man at the Wynn Hotel, Casino, and Resort telling me, yeah, there's a saying in Las Vegas, get caught cheating twice, you'll do 20 to life. Folks, it's true. You get caught in Las Vegas cheating at poker the second time, and you will be sentenced to 20 years in a state penitentiary. Get caught cheating twice, you'll do 20 to life. Is that true, King Sonny?
Yes, it is, Chief. That's God's truth.
How many times have these Marshall County officials been caught cheating against Eugenia, trying to steal her $5 million cash, and now her $15 million promise to prime commercial real property? How many times, King Sonny? How many times?
Too many to count, but one's too many.
Good answer. I'll take that. But anyway, I asked my mother, when she found out the sheriff had dismissed the $300,000 theft, claiming that she refused to cooperate with the county's investigation. No, the county ordered the theft because they wanted to steal a $15 million promise to prime commercial real property and the double-sided digital billboard permit that would go with it. Wow. Yeah, crooked Marshall County, Alabama, USA. The judges are crooked. The judges steal land for the realtor mafioso mayor. Look at that. Folks, when the judges are corrupt, the whole system collapses. Is that true, King Sonny?
Yes, it is, Chief.
Is that the case? In this case, the judges are corrupt.
Yes.
But anyway, I said, Mother, what can I do to help you? Tell me, what can I do to help you? I know this is very stressful for you, finding out that Sheriff Phil Sims has dismissed a $300,000 theft case with a lie that you, Eugenia, refused to cooperate with the county's investigation, and they dismissed it within 72 hours of taking the theft report, and on the last day that they could have taken it. We had 1 year to file, and we had tried for over 9 months to get them to take the report. They didn't want to create a record, folks. Same with Albertville City. They did not want to create a record of all the abuse happening against us, because the officials were ordering and condoning the abuse, because they knew about the $1 billion retail outlet development deal to be built in front of Eugenia's promised of prime commercial real property, located less than 1 mile south on US 431 from Super Walmart, Gunnersville, Alabama, USA. King Sonny.
Yes.
What Bible verse did Eugenia tell me to read when I said, Mother, what can I do to help you? I know this is very disappointing that the sheriff has dismissed this $300,000 theft that occurred against you, and now they're not going to do anything about it, even though there were 5 witnesses that witnessed, first-hand witnesses that witnessed some of the cars being stolen. See, folks, they wanted to destroy Eugenia's automobile business revenue. She was taking in $12,000 to $15,000 a month and paying sales tax to the county and the city. They didn't care anything about sales tax. They wanted all of it. They wanted the $15 million promised of prime commercial real property. They did not want Eugenia to be able to pay her bank mortgage, because her banker had sold her out and said to the officials, you put Eugenia into bank foreclosure and I will give you Eugenia's property. Is that true, King Sonny?
Yes, it is, Chief. It is.
The Bible verse she said that she wanted me to read was Psalms 23. I said, pardon? I said, Mother, I asked if there was something I can do for you. And she said, yes, for at least the next 30 days. And right before you go to sleep, read the 23rd Psalm. Do that for me. So I would like to now read that. Is that okay, King Son?
Yes, it is, sir. It sure is. Go ahead and read it for Mom.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
Amen.
One more time.
Amen.